This is what adventure looks like, guys.
Welcome back and thanks for joining us. If you missed our last video, we discover a beautiful park in the heart of San Salvador, the capital of El Salvador. We stayed for just one night before heading to the colonial town of Suchitoto. In this video, we stumble upon a scary part of El Salvador that made us feel unsafe. We made the best of the situation though, while still finding a way out of the sketchy town of El Cuco.
When is it going to be bedtime? When is it going to be wake up time?
So it's 5:30. We are in El Loco. El Loco?
El Cuco.
Hi, this is Dory, and I'm Mena. We travel with our lovely dog Fiona to discover the most beautiful locations. And our goal is to share with you what it's like to live as a nomad. So thanks for following and welcome to our channel.
Good morning, guys. Today, another day. The day we move. We stayed at this spot for 3 days. Good spot. It's really good, especially if you want to go check out the little town and eat at the restaurants. There's not much to do, especially around dry season. The only thing that's interesting was the waterfall, but it was dry, right? So we need to come here around rainy season, but who wants to be around here when it's raining all the time? At least, you know, with the sun, you could go explore the little town, the church, the restaurant, the foods. And there's a lot of history over here. But the stay itself was great. People are friendly, bathrooms are clean. Our goal right now is to go towards the Pacific. We have a campground that we're going to stay there for maybe 4 days or so. It should be $5 for the van. We're not going for the price, but it's gonna get us closer to where we want to be. And also there's a couple of activities that we are interested in doing before we cross the border. So let's get rolling, because it's a long drive today and we gotta go. We made it. Man, I did an awesome drive. It's 3 hours and a half, I think, somewhere around there.
4.5.
4.5. Feels like a long day.
Yeah, it was a long day. Most we've driven so far in El Salvador.
The roads, actually, I have to say, so far in El Salvador, the roads are pretty good. So yeah, we made it to the campground. There are a lot of reviews on iOverlander. We are paying $5 a night. If we need electric, it goes up to $8, which is fair. Bathrooms, okay. Typical, no toilet seats, but they do have toilet paper. I don't know why that's a thing. It's a 50-50, these toilet seats. But we're by the beach. We haven't seen the beach just yet, but we're hungry. So we're gonna go to a restaurant, get some food, I heard they have vegan options, and yeah, and then it's gonna be a beach walk. So the campground that we're at, we also have Wi-Fi from the pool, so that's a plus. It's like what, 5:30?
It's not late enough. When is it gonna be bedtime? When is it gonna be wake up time?
So it's 5:30. We are in El Loco. El Loco?
El Cuco. It's the roughest place we've been to.
The roughest, dirtiest, and you could feel the poverty.
Yeah, everybody was staring at us and laughing like these tourists are obviously lost.
Oh yeah, like we didn't get like a welcome feeling kind of thing like we usually get. It was more like laughing, what are these guys doing here kind of thing.
There was also the 3 junkies in the Central Park. That was scary as hell.
Yeah, we do sense a lot of drugs in here.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot like selling, but more people consuming it. Within the first 5 minutes of us walking around, there was like 3 people passed out. You walk by the beach and you see a lot of garbage everywhere. Like they don't pick it up. There's cans of beers everywhere, plastic everywhere. So normally we don't talk about the negative things, the bad things. You know, we try to have a nice YouTube channel, you know, like upbeat, and but I also think it's important to realize that there's a contrast in everything, and that's what we keep telling ourselves right now, because we were like this close to just go to another spot, and we already paid for 3 days over here. I mean, it's $15. They're asking $5 a day. It's not the end of the world. We do feel safe over here. They close the gate at 9 o'clock. Like there's a big gate, so it's closed down, and then they reopen at like 8 o'clock in the morning. If I have to say something positive about this spot, is that we're not driving, we're safe. We drove a lot today, and yeah, I mean, the family that runs this restaurant, they're friendly.
Very nice.
They're very nice. One of them speaks very well English. Just to remind myself that contrast in life is important. All right, see you guys mañana. Better spot. We actually moved spots. It was 7 in the morning. We got up. The doors were open. We're like, we're out of here. So we found this spot. We're the only ones here. $5. The other one costs us $15 for the night, because we prepaid for 3 nights in a row. And another lesson learned: pay as you go. So this spot is on Overlander. Actually, they have a huge restaurant down there, sort of a resort. They used to accept Overlanders, but they don't anymore because they're so busy. And this is a sister spot, they call it, and they allow us to come here. We're alone, and yeah, it's a perfect spot. Nobody's bugging us, and we're gonna be able to do a little bit of work and prepare for border crossing. Just want to put out a quick reminder: anytime you guys are traveling and not feeling so sure and have doubts about your safety or if you should be there or not, the second you got doubts, just don't overthink it and jet. That's what we did. And right now, I mean, we lost $10, oop-de-doo, but we feel safe, super private. I mean, we have this entire resort for us, and it's awesome. See, we have a great spot to work. It's quiet. Really nobody around. No Wi-Fi, of course. This place looks abandoned. It's like a project they started and they kind of just didn't go through, I'm guessing. I don't know. Hey, there's a stray dog. Where did this dog came from? What an awesome spot, guys. All day we were working here. Let me see if there's lights. Oh, we got lights. What a jam compared to our last spot where we were all freaked out and toilets weren't working, they couldn't flush properly. It was the same price. The only mistake we did was paying for 3 days in advance, so we lost $10. Money needs to circulate, right? So if it goes out, it'll come back to you. But yeah, it's beautiful sunset. You could see I'm a little orangey, but what a great spot. It's on Overlander, but I guess not a lot of people are traveling these days. That's what I'm thinking. Now it's my time to go shower. Mena just finished her shower and it's my turn. Oh man, beautiful, beautiful day.
Wow, did that feel good. It's not the best shower I've ever had. It's not the worst either though on this trip. Surprisingly adequate. Felt good. And it's not super cold, so get in there.
It's the morning walk. Nobody on this beach.
Lots of fishermen out today.
Everybody's gotta eat.
I'll show you how to do it right now. Living life loud, never pipe down. Sky high, like way up. Got the roof raised up with the vibe on us, yeah. Best feeling in the world, spread the word around it. So much you could worry about, but I ain't worried about it. I'm just living my best life, there's no stress life. Let me show you what the rest like. Hey, we know what we want, it's like, hey, and we can't get enough. We just living it up, we just living it up, we just living it up. Live it up, yeah, live it up. Live it up, yeah, live it up. Like na 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 na. You just gotta take life.
Hey guys, so it is border prep day. Tomorrow, if everything goes good, we're supposed to be crossing the border. Today is all about getting our ducks in a row, our ducks ready. Photocopies, fill up the fuel tank, nice and top, and pretty much just read everything that we need. So when we get to the border, we're prepared and we're not like, oh, what to do next kind of thing. How do we get prepared? Tons of information online, Overlander. So we know we need some photocopies. That's the first thing we're gonna do. Second thing, we're low on groceries. We want to fill up our fridge so we got foods. We don't like to stop. And also we want to make sure our fuel is top because once we cross the border, we like to drive away from the border. That is our main goal. The gate is already semi-open. We're gonna be hitting the road soon, so catch you in a bit. Here we go.
Get out of the way. I'm gonna break free. No one can stop me. I'm fresh out my cage. I got a new wave. I'm going my way. All this ambition turns into munitions. A man on a mission in a perfect position. I gotta get that new thing.
So we are in La Union, running errands, and let me tell you, little streets freak me out. There's big trucks everywhere. You got these cables too, my god, everywhere, you know, and they're really hard to gauge if you're gonna hit them or not, so it's a little bit scary. Good thing is, so far we managed to do groceries, and now Amanda went to walk to get the photocopies done. After the photocopies, we're out of here.
Cause it makes me feel good, makes me look good. I gotta get that new thing. I want the real thing. Give me that brand new.
So we made it to our spot. Oh yeah, the shirt is off because it's a bombing 37 degrees. So hot. And this is like a hotel kind of thing. This is our little room. But we are not gonna sleep in here. Let me tell you, it's not cozy. But it will do the job because we'll have washrooms and we can take a good shower for border crossing. And this is the first time I see this. It's not ours, but a little rubby ducky. It's interesting that they have those in the room. I guess that's the kind of rooms they rent over here. We saw an Overlander that they do allow RV camping over here for $15. The room is $20. She told me she only had rooms available for $20. I wasn't going to negotiate for $5. $5, it's all good. We're gonna feel safe. It's a big locked spot. I mean, it's gated, right? So they're gonna gate this at I don't know what time. So it is safe. I feel safe. We're not too far from the border. I think we're about 15 minutes drive. And she was telling us that the border opens at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. So sun up. Oh my God, it's so hot. My skin is sizzling. So sun up is at 6 o'clock. So I think at 5:30 we're just gonna go. Yeah, we are at La Union. There's also a gas station nearby, but we already did her fuel. So she's nice and filled up. I wish I would have washed her. I know there's a car wash around here, but yeah, well, that will be for another day. But the car does need a nice wash. So yeah, now it's just relaxing and getting ready for tomorrow. Not stressed yet. I'm not thinking about it because the outcome tomorrow will be the outcome tomorrow. It's not going to change if I stress or not. So there's no point. We're just gonna go through our notes and verify that, you know, we have everything that we need and we're gonna be able to make that border crossing. The goal is just to drive through Honduras and then Nicaragua, and then we're gonna start our planning around Costa Rica. So yeah, catch you guys in the morning.